Poet, writer, and campaigner on a wide range of social issues, Benjamin Zephaniah, died this week. There are 3 events in his life that particularly registered with me. The first was his treatment by the Sun newspaper in 1987 when he applied to be a visiting professor at Cambridge. This is just pure, poisonous racism. Of course, it goes without saying. The second time that his name and work really registered with me was when he refused his OBE.
The OBE means Order of the British Empire. MBE is Member of the British Empire. I've been fighting against empire all my life. I've been fighting against slavery and colonialism all my life. I've been writing to connect with people, not to impress governments and monarchy. So how could I then go and accept an honour that puts the word empire onto my name? That would be hypocritical.
A wonderful example of sticking to your principles. What a contrast to those who turn up in their Sunday best to accept honours from a family whose wealth and power is steeped in slavery and exploitation. The third was when he appeared on BBC's Question Time and said this.
I think we're in a very kind of hostile climate for somebody like Jeremy right now. The press is against him. You've got people in the party kind of plotting against him. I've known him for years, and I know that he was a brilliant campaigner, that he cares about things passionately. He's the kind of person that actually shouldn't be in politics, because politics is so dirty, you know, and he really cares. I mean, no, quite seriously. Last week apparently he was supposed to be an anti-Semite. He's the only mainstream politician that I know that has been arrested for anti-racism.
Yeah. So, but you shouldn't be in politics.
But what I mean is,
I know what you mean.
You know, he doesn't crave power. He's not in it just for himself. It's just not his own ego that he's kind of trying to fulfill. He really does care. Whatever you say about him, he really does care.
By contrast to Benjamin, there were actually no words of support from Lisa Nandy for her party leader. That night or ever, as far as I'm aware.
The press is against him. You've got people in the party kind of plotting against him. I've known him for years.
So perhaps it's fitting to end this with the tribute paid to Benjamin by Jeremy Corbyn. I'm sure Jeremy speaks for many of us whose politics were inspired and motivated by the wonderful example set by Benjamin Zephaniah. Extremely saddened to hear of the passing of Benjamin Zephaniah, a devoted friend of the marginalised and dispossessed, a beacon of hope and inspiration. What a terrible loss to the world, but what a beautiful, powerful and eternal legacy. Please support Left Wing Voices on social media by liking this video and subscribing to the channel.